Live from Radio Row, you never know who's going to stop by, Levack.
It's sexy.
It's funny because I heard that Tom Arnold was actually staying in our hotel.
Right.
He's here today. And Tracy Morgan. So we got Tom Arnold and Tracy Morgan at the table. This is amazing.
Hey, it's good to see you, buddy. Great to be seen. And I don't even know if anybody in your audience is going to know who I am anymore. Maybe we should kind of preface by saying I used to be famous in the 90s. My name's Tom Arnold. I was married to a huge beast, and I love cocaine. And so there you go. That pretty much summarizes my life.
Is that all on the business card?
That's on his business card. He's a sexy man.
Oh, look at
you got to just put it right out there. And I love Arizona. The people here are really nice, and they've been really treating me well. I was at a Cocaine Anonymous meeting last night with Fran Tarkenton. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but I was at a Cocaine Anonymous meeting with Fran Tarkenton. A nice guy. He's getting back in the program. He relapsed again. I shouldn't say it out loud, but Fran just relapsed recently. Brett Favre's his sponsor, and again, I shouldn't say that out loud. It's supposed to be anonymous, but
I heard the anonymous it's loosely used.
Yeah, it's the important thing is if you have a problem, you got to get some help. It's like I was telling Bob Costas at a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. And again, I shouldn't say that out loud, but Bob's a nice guy, but he's had his problems that nobody knows about. And Bob's been going back and forth. He needs his help. And I told Bob, hey, buddy, one day at a time, get anonymous. That's number one. And number two, get some help, buddy. That's all you need.
Actor Tom Arnold with Armen Levack on our Radio Row, and you're sitting next to Tracy Morgan. Now, why do you roll with Tracy Morgan?
I'm trying to help out. He's addicted to painkillers now.
Yeah, it's because I was in a car crash. In the car crash, but I got me a stack of Walmart gift cards, baby. Anything you need from Walmart, I'll hook you up. Now, I just hang out at the exits, out by the cashiers. I get a big stack of Walmart gift cards. I look for the sexy ladies. I go, come over here. Let me swipe you through, baby. Come here. I'll take care of you.
That's exactly what I knew. I mean, I just want to walk around with you, Tracy, and just get your leftovers.
I just live my life like Michael Jackson. Every day I look in the mirror and I say, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
All right, that doesn't make any sense, but see, that's just it. Is that Tracy's had a problem with painkillers, and but we're here for the Super Bowl. We're going to the game. Yeah. We're excited about what's going to happen here. It's very exciting because there's a lot of famous people here, and I'm trying to pitch an idea that I have for a movie called The Stupids in 3D. It's a script that I wrote, and I don't know if you saw The Stupids. Available on DVD, by the way. I don't want to plug anything, but Stupids available on DVD and Blu-ray. And
don't plug anything though.
No. Yeah, I'm not going to plug anything, but I'm just putting that out there. I probably should. I get a little carried away sometimes. I ran into Meatloaf at an AA meeting the other day. I shouldn't say that loud, but Meatloaf's got a big problem. Martha Quinn from MTV is his sponsor, and again, I shouldn't say that out loud, but she's a nice lady, and she's been sober for 20 years, and she tries to help out new people all the time, like Pauly Shore and other guys who have problems. So again, I shouldn't say it out loud, but
Tracy, tell him to stop giving up all these anonymous people.
Man, this dude never shuts up. He never shuts up. I don't even know how to handle that. I just like to have my fun. I like to have my fun and just chill out. I came here to do something with you guys.
Tom,
do you guys ever have contests on the air?
We have some contests sometimes.
Yeah, how about this? Right now, caller number 3. I'll get you pregnant. Right now, caller number 3, I'll give you a baby.
I don't know if you can do that legally. Just get people pregnant. I don't know if that's. Can you guys actually do that? Can you actually have sex with your listeners?
I would imagine if we can get a disclaimer signed, we're fine.
All you got to do is you got to have the rules, right? Every radio station has rules, right?
Yep.
My rule is I give you a baby, only one rule. You can't call me no more. Take that baby and get out of here.
It's a parting gift.
Stop calling me. That's all you got to do.
No, that sounds really weird. That's really strange.
I can't believe it's. Now Craig Gass is walking off.
Yeah, comedian Craig Gass.
Oh, man, I love this guy. I saw this guy at a Cocaine Anonymous meeting last Friday.
Oh, gosh, I don't think you
Oh, my
really
God.
Craig,
Tom, what are you doing,
the
man?
microphone.
I'm sorry. But Craig's really great. He's been working his program. And if I remember correctly, Brian Gumble, who's addicted to high colonics, he can't get enough stuff up his butt. Brian Gumble's really addicted. And it's crazy. Like, Brian just wants to put everything up there, and it became an addiction. And so Brian's been working his program. He's been helping out Craig. So, Craig, it's good to see you, buddy. This is weird.
What's going on, man?
That is weird. I'm doing good, man.
Comedian Craig Gass.
Wow. Tracy Morgan. Man,
Tracy Morgan on your left.
I'm a sexy man. I'm a sexy man.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm just here because I'm a huge Seahawks fan. I've been a Seahawks fan for over 20 years, and it's exciting for me because they call the fans the 12th man. I've been a fan for so long that I remember being in the Kingdome where I literally was the 12th man in the Kingdome. I was the 12th man. My friend Jason was the 13th man, and that team sucked. It's so crazy to see them come this far. The password to my email for the longest time was Rick Myra is freaking killing me. That was the password to my email. So to have this moment is it's crazy. Like, if we lose Tom Brady, it'll be an honor in my opinion, but But just to see my team in the Super Bowl, man. I keep walking around with my Super Bowl tickets, and like I don't want to take them off around my neck.
That's cocky, by the way.
Well, I'm just, you know what it is? Like I'm just scared that something might happen to them because I lose stuff all the time. So, Yeah, there's actually a program for that. I'm just saying, there's a program that, for there's people who lose stuff all the time. And, it's kind of related to addiction. And, but, if you get some help, you get out there. Dan Rather's got a big problem with.
Tom, you're going to get us blackballed,
I'm
man.
sorry. Well, Dan Rather's addicted to lithium. Again, I shouldn't say that loud, but that guy just taps out, and he's awesome.
Tom, is it all right if I ask Craig a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
Craig,
hey, you know what? I'm sorry. This is your show, and I'm being rude.
No,
so
okay.
let me just. Hey, I'm going to step out of the way. You just talk to Craig, all right?
Is that Craig? You cool with that?
The last thing I want to be is annoying.
Tom,
like the last thing I want to do is just step all over you.
Well, no, we want to.
Because this is your show.
Okay.
This is not my show.
Right.
It's your show.
Right. Craig,
if I'm being a pain in the ass, you just say, "Hey, Tom, get the hell out of here and stop talking."
Got it. Craig?
I don't want to interrupt that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Tom's being. I'm sorry.
You do some Family Guy voices too, man.
Yes, I started working on those. Well, I started working on Family Guy a couple years ago.
Yeah.
With I'm a fan, so I feel like I almost lost the gig when I first started because my first day working on Family Guy, it was me and Seth MacFarlane, and it was a 5-minute recording session, and it was just. Seth MacFarlane kept doing one line as Peter Griffin where he kept saying, "This is crazier than when Al Pacino was a slumlord laundromat tenant." And then they cut to me as Al Pacino in the middle of a bunch of broken down washers and dryers going,
"You're out of order. And you're out of order. And you're all out of order."
And I did that 3 times. And Seth MacFarlane looked at me and he went, "All right, man, I think we're good." And I was so nervous because I thought that
was it.
I thought we were going to be friends now because we're working together.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to be friends with Seth MacFarlane. And I go, "So, hey, man, you want to hang out?" And he goes, what do you mean hang out? And I go, "Oh, you want to grab a coffee or something?" And he goes, "No, I got to work." And I go, "All right. Do you want me to leave?" And he goes, "Yeah, get the hell out of here." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. All right,
let me grab my dignity and this coffee."
I grabbed my papers. I walked out. I didn't hear from them for 6 months after that recording session. And then they started calling me every couple of months and saying, "Hey, can you do this voice for American Dad? Can you do this voice for the Cleveland show?" And they started hiring me for all the other shows. But I noticed that every time I come in, Seth MacFarlane's never around. It's always this guy named Mike Henry who does the voice of Cleveland and the creepy old guy.
Yeah.
And every time I see Mike, I'll be like, "Hey, Mike, is Seth around?" And every time I see him, he goes, "Don't worry about Seth. We'll get you out of here real quick." That says a lot. We'll get you out of here real quick. Like I picture him hiding in a cubicle.
It speaks to your talent, though. He's afraid of you, but he has to keep bringing you back.
Here's the thing. When people are afraid of you, you just got to step up and just say, "Listen, that's in my past, okay? Yes, I used to do a lot of drugs, and yes, I saw some things, and yes, Rico Suave is addicted to propofol, but that has nothing to do with us, all right? We're here because we're clean and sober now. So, that you just got to put the past behind you, buddy."
Armen, we're about to lose our female neighbor. Tracy Morgan is all over her.
Yeah. I'm ready to just have sex with everybody, baby. If anybody wants to go to the Super Bowl, go to the Super Bowl. But you want to be in a porno, I'm going to be in a white van in the parking lot making some movies.
Craig Gass, comedian, along with Tom Arnold and Tracy Morgan. GetGass.com. 2 S's, GetGass.com.
2 S's, and check out the really funny video I just made with the Seahawks and Tom Brady, who reluctantly, he did not like my question. I just had one question for Tom Brady. Who's your favorite Seattle Seahawk? And he didn't like that question.
Really?
He hated that question.
Really?
With all the things he's been asked you this week about deflated footballs, you'd think he'd be happy to have that.
He flat out refused to answer the question. And I kept saying, like, "What about this guy?" And he said, "No, I have some former Seahawks that I have that are favorite." I'm like, "But man, all these great guys." Come on, man. And he refused to answer. So check it out. It's a Seahawks Superfan thing on YouTube. You'll see from Media Day. So
very cool.
Thank you, man. I got to get up to Albany and do a show.
Yes, you do.
You got to come see us.
I've been to Albany. It's a great time up there, and I actually used to do cocaine with Mr. Pataki. But anyways, great town.
Well, you know what's funny too, Craig, is Levack used to run the Howard Stern show back in the day when you were on Stern all the time.
Yeah.
Right on.
And then you and I go back about 5 years in Dallas, and you were on my station all the time.
I just did something with Artie Lang yesterday. Artie's got his own thing going on, and I just did something with Artie yesterday. So, man, it's always good to see friends from the past, man. Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Craig Gass, comedian, GetGass.com. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
I'm going to get everybody pregnant.